Everyone hold up your bark. My bark. Hold it up, 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 hold it up. And all of y'all go and throw it against that one. That right there. We're playing a game.
I'm gonna set mine down nice and straight.
Bro, Esther threw a rocket. You don't need a pen either. Get rid of your squid. Put your squid in your pockets. We don't need a pen. Hold up. I'm like, hey Zach. Hold up.
Who put a McDonald's sign on that?
I didn't even know that M was from McDonald's. When I see M's, I think it's millions. Alright. Raise your hand if you want to be a captain. Actually, wait, I need a head count. Let me do a head count.
I want to be a captain.
Somebody give me a head count of who's in here. How many people are in here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
You two, by the way.
24, 25,
26?
Who said 55?
Including you.
Someone said
I said 55.
Okay, I need 5 captains. Raise your hand if you want to be. Abby's 1. Come with me. Sean's 1. David, you're definitely 1. Zach, another 1. Yay! Last one is rock, paper, scissors out of these 3. Right now. Rock, paper, scissors. Shoot. All right.
Get
Go.
out of here.
Go.
Why not? You're level 2 already. Just.
Let me have
Shoot.
Come on, Lewis. All right. Perfect. So y'all 5, get out. No, I'm just kidding. No, for real. Y'all 5, go wait in the lobby for me.
Bye.
I am the captain now.
Okay. Now, so that being said, Zach. Okay, so I need 4 people, 4 people, 4 people, 4 people, 4 people in 5 lines. 4. Okay, so 3 people get behind Esther. 3 people get behind Esther.
I'm behind Esther. I love her. I
Cool.
love you too.
Done. Yes, Jelani right here.
You're so tall.
We can't count.
When I grow up, I want to be like
You said you wanted to be like
go down here.
2 people didn't come up. Well, hold up.
Or here.
We do have our odd number, 26.
Stay right here. Hasani's gonna join you. Hasani's gonna join you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You counted so wrong.
Well, I counted you as well.
Yeah. So I did 26 minus 1 is 25.
Oh.
So 5
I
times 4
probably
is 20.
counted wrong.
25. Yeah. You're gonna have to play, by the way. You're gonna get. Oh no, that makes sense.
No, yeah,
you're
because
gonna
Mary
get
was
mine.
on.
That makes sense. Cool. So what y'all? We're gonna. How many of y'all play telephone?
Oh, I have.
Okay, I'm gonna explain the rules really easily. Okay, all you're gonna do is we're gonna play telephone, but charades. So what we're gonna do is everyone's when they come in, they're gonna have to impersonate, right, a profession. Everyone has to be faced around that way until they tap you on the shoulder, then you turn around.
Okay.
Make sense?
No.
Okay, cool. So turn around. Everyone turn around. Everyone turn around. Everyone turn around. I would tap you.
Okay.
You turn around. I would do the profession only once.
Oh, and then you have to.
And then you have to tap their shoulder and do it and do it and do it.
Okay.
And the person whoever gets to the farthest of the line and they can guess what it is wins.
Bet.
Make
What's
sense?
the prize?
So I'll give you one
Look at
second.
my eyes.
Prize is $35,000.
Okay.
Okay.
So the last person.
$35,000.
I catch on as you play.
So if you get first place, it's a brand new car. Second place, a set of steak knives. Third place, you fight.
Brand new
What
car.
kind of
Woo!
steak knives?
You get a car. You get a car. You get a car.
All right, winners.
This is funny.
We're gonna win.
It's okay to believe.
To be honest,
It's okay to
we're
think.
No, I'm lost. Are you good at charades?
That mentality.
All right, cool. Are you good at charades?
I'm a great actor. So.
If I can't figure it out, I'm just gonna copy it. We're good. We're good. We got
this is fun.
I'm good.
specifically.
We all have to guess it, but it has to make it from the front to the back. Well, from the back to the front now. So you can all the context when you can. Read lips. Oh yeah, read lips. Oh wait, you can't remove it if you don't know what it is.
Well, if dude, like, stop it.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Gotta add a
That's
little bit
easier.
easier. But then it's like, what's the fun of that?
Stop being annoying, Sharon.
Get here.
What?
I hope you do like a baseball player.
Who I gotta fight?
Let's put it right in his face.
But it has to be between your chest and your knees.
It's gotta be below your waist.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that was finished.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone should be facing that way. Everyone should be facing that way.
My nose.
Who do I have?
Hey.
Don't rush it. Don't rush.
I think we, oh wow, that's crazy.
Do we have an extra? Do we have an extra? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 lines. That's why this.
I told you
doesn't
people
make it-
can't count.
That cracks me up. Okay. We're gonna-
Hey, I got my line in the right piece.
All right, Sean, get on this side. Sean, get behind Diamond. Okay, cool. And then Adela, get in front of Luisa. Will, get in front of Jelani. And then Ariel,
You're in front of Ryan.
Yeah,
in front of Ryan.
Ryan.
Your dad's mad.
Apparently you can't math.
This is a good business. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Let's see what we have. Hassani, fill in for Miriam. Awesome. So we're gonna play telephone. Make sense?
Makes sense. Like Lady Gaga.
Does that make sense? I dropped something. Okay, so I'm gonna walk this opportunity out of here. Okay, we're gonna zoom out. Whoever's cursing, you need a laugh because YouTube heard it. Okay. All right, so after Sharon does his laugh. Okay, so with that being said, everyone knows how to play? Okay, so Zach, Abby, Lily, Sean, and David are all gonna ask something out. You do not turn around until they tap you on the shoulder. You cannot talk. If you talk, you're immediately disqualified. Make sense?
You cannot breathe. If you breathe,
Okay, what's up? If you get disqualified, the rest of your team suffers.
Put them on your back, y'all.
greet the exit.
Make sense? Great. Exercise the exit. Okay. I need a set of steak knives. Okay, first place, a brand new Cadillac. Second place, a set of steak knives. Third place, you're fired. Yeah. So what's like, what happens the fourth and fifth?
I'll never see them again.
Fourth and fifth, you get to write me a review on Glassdoor. Okay? So with that being said, we're gonna start. Okay, so whenever y'all are ready, y'all can go ahead. What's the question?
Do they know the category or?
No, they don't know any of that. No. Make sense? Make sense? Cool. Alright, ready? Zach, go ahead.
So we're acting it out, and they have to act it out as well as the next person.
To the next person, next person.
Instead of nobody else say it.
No, you can't. And then Adela should be able to say it. Yes,
Okay.
Adela will. Right. Aaron. Sorry, I didn't want to say Ariel because let's hear over here. Right. Saquon and Ariel will all, when you're finished, we will guess what the actual thing we're trying to act out is. You can only act out your thing once. You cannot do it again. Make sense? Cool.
Do we yell it out when we're done or when
No, when we all finish.
How long
Last
can the
question.
act out be?
Alright, last question. Are they all gonna be the same?
No.
Okay.
How long can we act it out? Like how long can we act it out?
5 seconds or less.
5 seconds.
Oh,
All right, ready, set, and go.
Oh.
Too long, Sharon. Look how confused and now, okay, now if y'all seems done, y'all can look at everyone else. Go ahead, go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Well, actually, David, act it up. Okay, now Ariel, you act it out. What you heard? What you saw?
I don't know what I did.
Okay, cool. Now, Saquali, what do you think the profession was? No, for you.
But you didn't ask. Oh yeah. What about Ariel?
Yeah, no, I did. I put the game on. I skipped it.
Wait, what were they doing?
Yeah, what were they impersonating?
I think it was a ballerina.
Act it out. What they did. Sean, act yours out. Okay, act yours out. What was it? Dentist. Lily, act yours out. What was it? Yeah, good job. Yeah! Well, act yours up. Act it out again. What do you think it is?
Shrek?
Now act yours up.
That's it. What is that?
Wow.
I get it. What is that? Exactly. That you're talking about.
Okay, cool. Adela, act yours up. Growth. What was it?
Captain of a ship.
Alright, now Zach, do yours. Look at this. Zach, what was your profession?
Race car driver.
Open up the scroll. Open up the scroll. Drive your chariot. Okay, raise your hand if y'all got it right. Okay.
Y'all gonna finish with us. Y'all gonna finish with us.
You skipped us. Would you have guessed priest? Yes. Cool, hands up. You got it. I saw you down. Okay, so now we're gonna play it again. Okay, so Sean, David, and Lily, Lobby, y'all two have to get into one of these three teams. So what you're gonna do is Saquon, go on that side of there, take your whole team and go on that side, and then make it longer. Ariel, get your whole team and make it longer. Alright, Aaron, so right here and go all the way longer. So now we're going horizontal. Make sure you go back home.
That's this, man.
Yeah, you turn to the team. So yeah, so one team should be listed right here. Cool. Your team is next. Go. Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yes, hold on. You're gonna get focus. Alright, guys. Everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, cool. Perfect. Alright. They're gonna do one more. Okay? They're gonna do one more and it's gonna go all the way down. So now these people are first, right? Alexis, Ryan, and Esther are last. Make sense? So y'all should all be facing that way when they walk in. Cool. First. Sharon, don't pick it up.
You just have to copy exactly. Yeah, he was like. Ariel was this, and I was the.
I didn't realize they
Would've had me
something you could easily.
I was like,
Should be like,
That's what it is. So I was like, this
Now,
is getting the killer.
but all the people.
They got down there, they were like taking it out. You should have seen Pilates singing.
Everyone should be focused that way. Lily, get a little stronger. Alright, ready? No. Do not peek, no talking, okay? And let's go ahead and do it. And hold on. Let's start now. Shorter, Lily, shorter.
One more.
It's fire. That's it. Go.
where is this at? No. Oh. Juice.
Why is someone moaning?
Zach, lap.
This is a good business.
I love the Russian
The feeling of anticipation.
I know.
Say hi to YouTube.
I'll take my lap now.
Please.
Got it.
It's a snowman.
So sorry.
The man who just made a culture not conducive to growth.
Oh my God.
It's just a good business.
A very good business. Good business.
Okay, ready? So, this is gonna be the best video on YouTube we've ever done. Alright, perfect. So, we don't want to start with. Let's start here. Okay, so, after your job. Level 1. Alright, what do you think it is? Teaching? Okay, now Lily, do yours. Oh, that's so easy, dog. What is it?
I was an artist.
I can see where I go without.
Alright, now Ryan. I'm so sorry, Ryan. I'm so sorry. You want to watch this show? Go. Act it out. David, now do yours. Yeah, no, that's all right.
What is that?
What is it? The team's falling apart. The team's falling apart. All right.
I know what yours was.
Esther, go ahead, act it out.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Oh,
Can we tell? Bartender?
Alright, shut. Actors up. Hey, in between here, Diamond did a little flip and she like Alright, perfect. So we're good, we finished. Get up for y'all. Grab your notebooks, let's talk about it.
Last place or first? I'm just saying.
Yes, I like it right now, sorry.
See where yours been.
This is why we don't cross network.
Hey guys, focus up. Focus up. You can't find the eraser in your desk. There's a bigger issue.
Alright, let's talk about that, okay? How many of y'all like that game? Okay, now let's talk about it, okay? Right, and so with that being said, that made it worse. So with that being said, guys, let's talk about how that game relates to the business. Okay, so right, I'd like to hear about it. Like, what did y'all think of the game? How can it relate to the business, Will?
So the chances of it messing up, the more people you send it up, is great. Like we had, maybe 1 in 3 to get it right. Like it just adds more errors and flaws, really.
Okay, cool. Sequali.
I think it was a good representation of like upline and downline, and like how like over time like stuff can get watered down.
Okay. Diamond.
Body language.
Body language.
I just feel like everybody had how we took it from somebody, but then everybody incorporated it into their like own way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so adding their own like little flavor.
Yeah.
I think how it applies here is that the simpler the beginning product is, the better it can be taught to everybody else and get the same product at the end of the day.
Duplication.
Sean was like, oh yes.
The quality of the way you teach someone is how they set it out.
That's good.
Okay.
I like that.
He reads.
And
Yeah,
then,
when you learn from people that don't have fruit on the tree, you don't get the best advice.
So I was gonna backtrack off of Esther, so some simplicity, but also duplication, so when we go out training and also like the systems, so
Okay.
it's duplication.
Okay.
Again, to piggyback off Esther, how, about being watered down, how something can start off so simple, but it can become so overcomplicated the more people you tell, because they put their own thing into it.
Okay. Lily.
Sometimes things get lost in translation.
Okay.
Say don't cross that.
Don't cross that word, Sharon. Last one.
It's a copy cheat paste.
Yeah, copy sheet still.
Copy paste.
Yeah, it is a copy cheat still business, guys. And I love 3 things I wanted to hear about. Okay, I wanted to point out 3 main factors. Okay, sometimes even though it starts off the right message, doesn't mean it gets translated down to the end result. Okay, and I think too many of us, right? This comes when we're building a team. This comes with over delegation. Okay, I saw someone teach back the systems one day, and I was like, where did you learn that? and they're like adding stuff, and they're making it their own, and they're making their own little acronyms, and they're making, guys, this business has been around for 43 years. Right, and I'm like, oh, what is banana sauce like on Fuji? Like that makes 0 sense, right? Like it's weird stuff, okay? And so when I saw that on the game, okay, isn't it funny how at the very end there was more stuff added to bartender than when Sean made it so simple? Sometimes the message needs to stay simple. Sometimes the pitch needs to stay simple because we're trying to teach 60 people how to do it. So when you go and you add your charisma or your flavor or your seasoning or whatever, okay, all you're doing is making it harder for the next person to get in contact with it. And if we make it harder, are we helping the team or are we being selfish?
Selfish.
A little bit selfish, right? A little bit more so we're more focused on our goals and making more money than helping the overall team. Agreed?
Agreed.
And sometimes, right, we get the Lily where it's almost right, it's the same kind of technique, agreed? But it's a whole different message. They did almost the exact same thing, but one little thing completely threw it off. Okay, it's the same thing with training people. Okay, you can show them the right technique, but if you don't teach them the why behind it, okay, you miss the whole message. Hey, this is why we don't stop at restaurants and take an hour-long break. Okay, hey, this is why, right, we engage in the chat. Because the culture of this office is translated to WhatsApp the moment we get out on the field. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Like the office is the WhatsApp after the field. And even though if you don't teach people the why behind the what, sometimes they get the right message, but they don't understand it enough to translate it down. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And some of us were like, I don't even know what they did. Snowman, boom. Right, and sometimes we overcomplicate it way too much that it's spoiled from the beginning. Okay, Sean made it super simple. Right, the pitch is super simple. The business is super simple. Team building is super simple. Does that mean that's easy, Trey? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But the less technique and the more mentality, the simpler it is to understand it. Make sense? I'm always telling the leaders like, hey, I don't try to teach technique, I try to teach mentality. So yes, the body language should be there, but here, let me tell you why body language isn't. Because 87% of communication is done through eyesight. And then now they're like, okay, so by me being energetic at the door, right, they're understanding me more. A confused buyer never buys either way. So a lot of the times it's not your pitch that's bad. You're just either speaking too fast or you're no body language. So any confused buyer, do you think they're gonna just hand you their phone? No, hands on, they're gonna be like, oh no, I'm good. And if you're speeding through everything, sometimes even in team building, we're speeding trying to build these leaders so fast. We're looking at Esther like, cool, really close to promotion now. You're good, Esther, go grow. And she gets promoted and she's like, boom, go. And we're so quick to try and teach it so fast, we just want to get all the way down the line. Sometimes if you really slowed it down, right, Sean was the last one to tap the shoulder, but no one saw what he was doing right before. You know what he was doing? He was practicing his own craft. He was like, nah. He's like, and then tapped. He didn't go into it guns blazing. Guns blazing. He didn't go into there guns blazing. Right. He worked on himself. It was massive self-development. Okay? And it's not, some people, do you think Adela saw that he was working on himself?
No.
No, but it translated into the result. Same thing with team building. Y'all don't see the effort that Sharon and Miriam put in. Y'all don't see the work that got Hassani to know as much as he knows today. Y'all don't see the end result of what Abby, the kind of leader she is today. But it shows in the result. Not everyone needs to see the book you're reading, but I promise you they're going to hear it when you get your chance to speak. Not everyone needs to know that you're staying up late, practicing your pitch, writing it down 25 times, but they're going to see it when you high roll the office. Maybe they don't know that you're networking out 5 times a week. Maybe you're not seeing the result right then and there, but you're going to see it down the line, like Sean did himself. Does that make sense? Sometimes we overcomplicate it so much that the message gets so lost. Simplify it. Simplify it. Make it simple. Say the same pitch 40 times when you're training. Okay? Laugh at the same jokes. Be predictable. Okay? The business always talks about, I want predictable people. Larry's like, hey, I want predictable owners. I want to be able to predict what you're going to do. Okay, I know, like y'all can predict that I'm gonna show up to my own office. Okay, y'all can predict that we're gonna absolutely have energy today. Y'all can also predict that we're gonna break this tracker. Okay, we're gonna break 250. You can predict that because we're predictable. We're working on ourselves enough. Okay, Richard has made it to where now it can go from one owner down to 32, and they're all seeing success because he made it so simple for the business. Does that make sense? Sometimes, right? We do cross network a lot. Sometimes we try to add our own stuff. Sometimes we try to go ahead and look across line and look at what they're doing and be like, okay. Sometimes it's good. I think some of us started understanding that. How many of y'all realized, like, okay, body language is really important in this game? So now you started focusing on the little details. Most of the time, right? Y'all think that, like, do things in excellence is what I'm trying to say. Right? Do things in excellence. The small details matter, even in this business. It's important to take roll call. It's important to show up on time. It's important to show up with a notebook and a pen ready to learn. Does that make sense? Okay, it's like, imagine if a NBA player showed up without their shoes. Like, it's such a small thing to mess up, but it would affect the game so much. Make sense? Like, imagine if the coach didn't come in with their coaching clipboard and it missed out the game plan. Like that, like those little details matter. Same thing in this game. The little details matter. Alexis did the exact same as Lily, but the message got translated because one little detail was missed. Make sense? So when you're training today, when you're learning today, when you're being a student today, when you're going through this business, try to ask yourself, hey, am I gonna get the same result 7 leaders later than I am right now? Think long-term. Delayed gratification. Delayed gratification in this business will create long-term success. If you keep delaying the lifestyle you want to live and keep putting in the work as if you don't have the results yet, you're going to create lasting results. Does that make sense? Delayed gratification creates long-term success. The more times you can tell what you want in the moment, no, and do the things that you want later, the longer you're going to be able to have it long-term. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Okay, so when you go out there today, ask yourself, hey, long-term, can I sustain this? Long-term, right, maybe I can do 60 doors and get 8 sales. Okay, but long-term, can the 7th person down the line do that? And if not, work like if you're talking to the 7th person. And if you have a team, talk all the way to the 7th person and see if your standards are still being instilled. Ask your upline, hey, is this what you'd expect if I was your first gen still? It's okay to ask those things. Okay, because yes, habits do get watered down. Management, leadership sometimes does get watered down. And the less times you can water it down, the better the end result. The more sharp the end result is closer. The closer the end can get to the beginning, allows how duplicatable you are. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Any questions? Anybody want to add anything? No? I think we can use that today?
Yeah.
Awesome. Guys, it's 11:40. Okay, let's go on break. Get back at 12:10. Ready to go. Fired up. Okay, guys, and we're having an awesome week. Okay, like have fun out there. Don't forget. Work hard. Let's just break 250. Makes sense?
Makes sense.
Awesome. Break on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Break.